Have you ever wondered who first invented cheese and how it went from simple curds to the slices and blocks we buy today? Cheese has been part of human history for thousands of years, shaping diets, traditions, and even economies. But here's the bigger question. When it comes to our health as we age, which cheeses truly help us and which ones should we limit? In today's video, we'll explore the fascinating origins of well-known cheeses, reveal how they've changed over time, and rank them using our senior-focused 3P system: protective, power, and performance. By the end, you'll know exactly which cheeses support bone strength, digestion, and energy, and which ones might quietly work against you. Let's start with a cheese that became a symbol of American convenience and see where it lands on our list. American cheese. American cheese is a processed performance cheese made from a blend of milk, whey, and emulsifiers, commonly used in sandwiches and burgers. Its story begins with James L. Kraft, a Canadian-born entrepreneur who patented a pasteurization method in 1916 that kept cheese from spoiling. As processing techniques advanced, American cheese appeared in several new forms. By the mid-20th century, individually wrapped slices became a fixture in diners, fast food burgers, and school lunches. Creamy spreads in jars soon followed, marketed as an easy way to add cheese flavor to crackers or vegetables. Later, in the 1960s and 70s, spray cheese from aerosol cans joined the lineup, becoming both a novelty and a symbol of American convenience food culture. Together, these forms help solidify American cheese as a household staple, recognized more for its easy melting and long shelf life than for natural nutrition. Over time, American cheese became a cultural symbol of convenience. American cheese provides calcium and protein, which support bone and muscle health in seniors. However, it is highly processed and often contains preservatives, food coloring, and high sodium levels. Compared to traditional cheeses like cheddar or Swiss, it offers fewer natural nutrients and may contribute to high blood pressure when eaten frequently. The best way to eat American cheese is occasionally, melted on whole grain toast or in moderation with eggs. So enjoy American cheese less than one time per week as an occasional comfort food. For these reasons, we put American cheese in the D tier, a processed performance cheese with notable drawbacks for senior health. Blue cheese. Blue cheese is a bold-flavored protective cheese made with cultures of Penicillium mold, giving it its distinctive blue-green veins. Its history goes back centuries in Europe, tracing origins to Roquefort in France, where shepherds are said to have discovered naturally mold-ripened cheese in damp caves. Over time, different regions developed their own varieties, such as Gorgonzola in Italy and Stilton in England. Deliberate mold inoculation transformed blue cheese into both a culinary tradition and a symbol of artisanal craftsmanship admired for its bold flavor and distinctive appearance. Blue cheese provides calcium, protein, phosphorus, and probiotics that may support gut and bone health. For seniors, blue cheese can aid digestion and bone strength in small amounts. However, it is very high in sodium and saturated fat, which may raise cholesterol and blood pressure. Its strong taste also doesn't suit everyone. The best way to eat blue cheese is crumbled over salads or paired with fruit for added nutrients. So, enjoy blue cheese one time per week or less for variety without excess sodium. For these reasons, we put blue cheese in the C tier, a strong protective cheese with some benefits but important cautions for seniors. Brie. Brie is a creamy, soft, protective cheese with an edible white rind, originating from France. Its history dates back to the Middle Ages, when it was produced in the Île-de-France region and often referred to as the Queen of Cheeses. In the 19th century, it was celebrated at international food fairs and had become a cultural symbol of French culinary refinement. Today, traditional bries are still protected in France, though many countries now produce their own versions. Brie is rich in calcium, vitamin B12, and protein, which support bone density and nerve function. For seniors, it provides a softer, easy-to-chew option that aids in maintaining bone and muscle health. However, brie is high in fat and calories, and unpasteurized varieties may pose a risk of bacterial infection for older adults with weaker immune systems. The best way to eat brie is baked or spread on whole grain crackers with fruit. So, enjoy brie 1 to 2 times per week for bone and nerve support. For these reasons, we put brie in the B tier. A good protective cheese that offers valuable nutrients but should be eaten in moderation. Cheddar. Cheddar is a firm, sharp performance cheese that is one of the most widely consumed varieties worldwide. Its origins trace back to the 12th century in the English village of Cheddar, Somerset, where the region's limestone caves provided the cool, stable conditions needed for aging. Monks and local farmers perfected the method of pressing curds and allowing them to mature, producing a cheese that was both durable and flavorful. By the 17th and 18th centuries, cheddar had become an export across Europe and the American colonies. Cheddar provides calcium, protein, and vitamin K2, which supports strong bones and healthy blood vessels. For seniors, it helps maintain bone density and muscle function, making it a practical everyday cheese. However, cheddar can be high in saturated fat and sodium, which require portion control for seniors with heart or blood pressure concerns. The best way to eat cheddar is sliced onto whole grain bread, melted into vegetables, or grated over warm dishes. So, enjoy cheddar 2 to 3 times per week for bone and muscle support. For these reasons, we put cheddar in the A tier, an excellent performance cheese that provides reliable calcium and protein for seniors. Colby cheese. Colby is a mild, semi-hard performance cheese similar to cheddar, but softer and less sharp in flavor. It was first created in 1874 by Joseph F. Steinwand, the son of a Wisconsin cheesemaker in the small town of Colby, Wisconsin. He experimented with rinsing the curds in cold water before pressing, a process that reduced acidity and gave the cheese its signature mild flavor and springy texture. By the early 20th century, Colby was a staple in American households and schools, appreciated for its pleasant taste and versatility. Colby provides calcium, protein, and phosphorus, supporting bone and muscle health in seniors. Its softer texture makes it easier to chew, a plus for older adults with dental concerns. However, Colby is lower in flavor concentration, which can lead to overeating, and it is also high in sodium and saturated fat. The best way to eat Colby is sliced with whole grain crackers, melted in sandwiches, or used in small amounts for cooking. So, enjoy Colby 1 to 2 times per week for balanced nutrition. For these reasons, we put Colby in the B tier, a good performance cheese that supports bones and muscles but should be eaten in moderation. Feta cheese. Feta is a crumbly white, protective cheese traditionally made from sheep's or goat's milk, with a salty and tangy flavor. Its history stretches back over 2,000 years to ancient Greece. Shepherds in the mountainous regions developed the practice of preserving curds in brine, which kept the cheese fresh during long, hot summers. Over centuries, feta became a staple of the Mediterranean diet. Feta provides calcium, protein, and probiotics that support bone strength and gut health. For seniors, it can improve digestion, strengthen immunity, and add flavor without needing large amounts. However, feta is high in sodium, which may raise blood pressure, and some packaged varieties are heavily brined. The best way to eat feta is on top of salads, roasted vegetables, or whole grain dishes. So, enjoy feta 1 to 2 times per week for gut and bone support. For these reasons, we put feta in the B tier, a good protective cheese that adds probiotics and calcium for seniors. So, let's quickly review how our cheeses rank today on the Senior Guidelines tier list. In the B tier, under protective, we placed brie and feta. Both have unique flavors and offer some nutritional value, but they're best enjoyed in moderation due to their fat or sodium content. In the C tier, we ranked blue cheese under protective. While it has a strong flavor and certain probiotic benefits, it's higher in sodium and not always the easiest on digestion for seniors. Moving to the performance side, we placed Colby in the B tier, a milder cheese that's easier to enjoy but still needs mindful portions. Cheddar rose higher to the A tier, one of the most popular cheeses, rich in calcium and protein, but again best eaten in small amounts. And finally, at the bottom, we placed American cheese in the D tier under performance. With heavy processing, additives, and lower nutritional value, this one is better kept as an occasional indulgence rather than a regular part of your diet. So, as you can see, cheese can be both a source of enjoyment and nutrition, but the type you choose and how often you enjoy it makes all the difference for healthy aging. Which of these cheeses do you reach for most often, and do you think they belong where we rank them? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. And if this ranking helped you see cheese in a new way, make sure to like, subscribe, and explore our other ranking series playlists linked in the description below. Each one is designed to help you discover the best foods for senior health. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.